And the winners finals have begun with some intermediate flags here at the very start. Both players going off to a blazing start. A little bit of trickiness here in the top left corner. Nothing some flagging won't fix. Boru off with a quick lead.
About 6 seconds out of Gadget. Boru has a
Keeping up the
commanding
lead.
lead here.
Yeah. Gonna take a lot for Gadget to catch up. I'd say it's perhaps not even possible. Boru would need to misclick. Gadget down half a board at this point, about 10 seconds. Another roughly 10 seconds of staying even, but
That's
Boru with the
huge
misclick.
for Gadget.
Gadget comes into the lead off of that. Can he retain the lead?
He only has about a 3 to 4 second lead here. So Boru could easily make that up.
This is definitely doable off of speed alone. Going into the last
That's
game, 3-second lead.
different
Absolutely down to the wire
boards.
here.
Different boards. Yep. Oh, I can't. Oh man,
I
looks
can't
like
watch both
Boru
these.
might.
Oh,
Oh,
Boru! Oh, and
Gadget
Gadget takes it down.
with the slight upset. Boru led for almost that entire time.
Doubters and the Twitch predictions in shambles right now.
Gadget wanted to see Expert for his own counter pick, so we'll see if what Boru wants.
Boru doing a lot of parts with no flags, so I think no flags might certainly be in his repertoire here.
Neither player at risk of going home from this match, but
No, they
it's
will go down to
much
the
better to be in
losers.
winners than the losers.
Yes. Winning this match puts you one win away from becoming the grand champion and getting that trip to Madrid. All right, and they're just running it back intermediate. Gadget perhaps just taking a quick breather here. Oh, huge opening to this board started off. Definitely going to favor a more efficient, like no flags oriented style. Neck
Both
and
players
neck
getting a
after that board.
16.
Insane stuff. Ooh, Gadget taking a little bit longer on this board. I think just wanting to play it safe and not, give Boru the advantage here.
That right side was a bit tricky.
Both players know that blasting here will almost certainly give the others just a commanding advantage.
Gadget down 4 seconds, halfway through.
Oh,
Boru
blast from
blast.
Boru. And that's another lead for Gadget, same as last round. Boru certainly
Gadget,
trying to come back, but oh, bottom left, okay, is open there.
Gadget has to sustain the 7-second lead for 2 games. Oh,
Oh no.
no.
This
All
is going to
right.
be close to impossible to catch up. Boru needs to hope Gadget blasts here. But it's looking like the end is nigh. Gadget on his last game here.
I think Int was the correct pick for Boru, but did not pay off.
And sometimes even the technically correct option doesn't pan out for you. Gadget takes it down 2-0. Huge advantage in this series. It's definitely not over, but even if Boru wins, Gadget will have all the counter picks.
Given that Gadget's wins mostly came from big blasts from Boru, you think they might want to take it to beginner, but we'll see.
Boru
Boru
picks
chooses
expert.
expert.
The old classic we've seen when somebody's down in the series just to try to, get a little bit of tempo back. Small start, very precise stuff. Neither of these players having any issues with the logic getting out of that one though.
Boru with maybe a slight advantage here? Hard to tell.
No guess
That
logic
top
there in
right
the bottom
corner does not
right.
look easy, and Boru has it done.
Definitely not, yeah. That I think gives Boru the advantage on this first board.
Ooh, slowing down a bit on the left here. Boru about to finish his first expert. Gadget trailing maybe 5 seconds.
Boru with a 57-second first board. Not slow by any means, but a bit slower than I would expect from him.
Both players blasting the second board. Gadget up or Gadget down 6 seconds.
I think both players might have done the same thing because I think there was a corner there. Well, that was a guess, so it was like pretty safe. Ooh.
And it was a max mine count in the top left corner. Both of them making that critical error.
Yeah, this is where screenshotting can come in handy a lot.
Yeah, if Gadget had looked over, he could have had a huge advantage off of that.
Gadget started this board 4 seconds later, but he's looking extremely strong still.
Yeah, I think that situations always get you in these events because you just want to guess it every time because it's only 4% of the
Yep.
time. I guess I don't know
The
what it is
interesting
for no
part there,
flag
even
because
if
it's
Gadget hadn't looked over, just by like seeing on a peripheral that like Boru had blasted, should have maybe indicated that like something was amiss.
Boru looking like he's gonna take this. See.
Pretty close ending, but it ends up being Boru in the end.
it's a 2-1. So now
All
we'll
right.
see if
Boru gets his first point.
Gadgetlab's years of studying every single player will come in handy now. He's criticized everyone else for making terrible picks against opponents. We'll see if Gadgetlab can show everyone how to counter pick and make the right
And we're
choice.
getting the no flags game for this series.
Mm-hmm.
Clean starts to both of them here. Slight advantage for Boru. Oh, big advantage for Boru after Gadget takes a blast in the first game.
Hopefully Boru can keep his consistency up. He's having some issues with flags on intermediate earlier, but we'll see. Ooh.
Looking at the records, Boru seems to edge out Gadget with an 11.82 intermediate no flags PB. Gadget seems to be a bit further down the list. Gadget 66 with a 13.69, so actually quite the difference here. Boru being much more comfortable in this arena, and Gadget doing some blasts. Looks like we'll almost certainly be going on to 5th round of this match.
Gadget's only down by one board though.
Yeah, I
That
don't
is
think
true.
I'm confident saying almost certainly on the no flag right now.
A little bit over a board here. Quick blast, but not too bad early in the board.
There's
Ooh,
a huge
very
blast from
late
Boru.
blast from Boru. Still in the lead, but by a much slimmer margin now.
Pressure's on for Boru just a little bit. Might increase his
But a
blast chances,
very
but
late blast for Gadget too.
yeah.
Throwing a bit of comeback potential. Wow, we are seeing blasts all over the place. Both players, I think, having a little bit of a mental collapse.
It's
Completely
even
tied
on
up.
the same
Oh my
board.
goodness. On the same board too, indeed.
Pretty surprising considering both players probably blasted 10 times to get here.
Gadget with a slight lead?
A few different pathing choices here, but
Even
it's
going into
completely
the
even.
5th game. I think
Wow.
that gives slight advantage to Boru.
Different boards here, so a bit trickier to tell who's ahead, but they're both getting to the end and going into the last game neck and neck. This might truly come down to milliseconds, assuming nobody blasts. But I think both
Considering they're on.
players know that the opponent's on the last game too.
Oh, it's gonna be so close.
Oh my goodness. Oh my Boru by
Boru!
by one
One
click.
click!
One click. Boru takes it down and goes to game number 5.
That was crazy. And Gadget now with the counter pick can't pick no flag.
Absolute mental destruction to Gadget. Can he stay in the right headspace to finish out this match and not let Boru reverse sweep him? Understandable Gadget would think that he won given he was so close, unless there was an issue with like the server tick. But based on the
Yeah,
name that it gave, Boru won.
I once lost by one click to someone.
You did. I've heard the story before.
Yeah, I think
A story I would love
sometimes
to hear again.
like this could be an issue where like Gadget finished the board before like the server like had the winner decided.
And
Yeah,
hopefully that's
Gadget
not the
definitely
But
could
case.
have finished.
That would be
Yeah, it
really
did let him
unfortunate.
finish the game.
I believe did also like the other spectators did it also Boru on your screen?
It said Boru
It
for
also
me.
it said
Yeah.
Boru for me. Yep.
Okay. So that'd be a Boru win, I guess.
Gadget was missing one cell in the bottom middle.
Which is also where mine was.
Well, it's been a very intermediate heavy series, but we might be able to see who's truly better based on this last match.
There's a chance we see this matchup again in finals
Oh,
if whoever goes down to losers.
Boru ends
wins.
up blasting Gadget with roughly half a game lead, so not too crazy, but something that he can certainly potentially ride to victory here.
Boru's certainly capable of making up 4 seconds over 4 games.
Right, yes. Only being down 5 seconds or 4 seconds is not something that will dissuade him.
So it's extremely high 3BB board.
Long 21-second game from Boru there.
Gadget with about a 2-second lead, but he
Gadget with the
loses it to an early blast. Boru
Wow,
now with a
and
2-second lead.
Boru's able to take back the advantage just barely.
You see the players are synced on boards again.
They are once again on the same board. Boru onto the last game.
Full
Roughly a
5
5
seconds ahead of
second lead.
Gadget.
Looks like a pretty clean ending, and Boru takes it. The reverse sweep is completed.
Boru, the winner bracket champ for now.
Indeed, yep. On to the grand finals for him, and Gadget will go down to the losers bracket finals.